Shalom. All praises, honor, and glorification unto our mighty, marvelous, and wonderful power. Kol Halaim La Alahayin Awa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, whom rule well, and who are great examples towards younger brethren, and also whom I have learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto you, sincere Akim and few sincere Akwath. This is your brother Ayala coming to you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson will be Endings and Effects and Signs. Right, so, just getting straight to it, I have two clips that I want to play. And then, we'll get into it. So, Lord willing, the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai be edified. And let me play that first clip. Right, so as you see, you had Taiwan hit with the 7.4 earthquake. And let me, right. And, you see it right here. Right, you see it says 7.4 magnitude quake hits Taiwan, strongest in 25 years. 9 killed and 963 injured in Taiwan after 7.4 magnitude quake. Right? You see it right here, 9 killed and 1,000 injured. You have 50 missing, you see. And these are ultimately the signs that were spoken of, man. Right? The signs of the times, as the scriptures say. So let me go ahead and play this other clip. Salakia.
This part of the scene on the streets of Tehran, Iranian protesters burning American flags and chanting "Death to America" in response to a strike in Syria that killed one of Tehran's top military commanders. Iran is blaming Israel, vowing to retaliate.
So you see it, man. It says Hamas and his counterparts are now chanting, death to America globally. We must be vigilant. And this is prophecy, man. The scriptures speak of uproars of the people in the world. And that's what we see, So I'm going to go ahead and start off at the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. And verse 3. And it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Right, which we know that end of the world is referring to the end of an age. And within that age, the world, the quote unquote world would end, right, it would be the rulership of Esau, Edom. Right? So in other words, that word world is talking about age, and I'll prove it. Let me see. Right, so you see right here it says world, and as you see it says period of time, age. You see? And that's what it's referring to. So the end of the world, meaning the end of an age, wherein will be the rulership of Esau, Edom. And let's prove that really quick. Salakia, 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. And it reads, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right? Jacob being a representation of the nation of Israel. There's another one too. Oh yeah, Ecclesiastes 1 and 4, showing you that end of the world is not talking about the end of the actual earth. Right? We know the earth is never going to come to naught. Ecclesiastes 1 and 4, and it reads, One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So, we know that's not talking about the earth, but rather, as I brought out, the end of an age, wherein will be the rulership of Esau, the self-proclaimed white man. Right, but continuing on, I want to get 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter, which hits straight home, right? 2nd Esdras 9 and 1. And it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Both of those clips show just that. Right? Earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest had plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works. Here's the point. And endings and effects and signs. Those effects being the fulfillment of prophecy. Right? And there's only a few prophecies, that are yet to be fulfilled, being the implementation and mandation of the MOTB, right? World War III, and, ultimately the return of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. You see? And the remaining prophecies are going to play out in that order, right? The implementation and mandation of the MOTB, then World War III is going to reach its peak. And when it does, the return of the Lord will take place. You see? And we're in the time of the end, right? You see? And within the end, effects and signs will be taking place. And we're seeing it, man. We're seeing it. And we can close these, right? But we're seeing it big time. Right, so now let me go back to Matthew, the 24th chapter. And verse 4, and it reads, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Right? Let me move on to 2nd Esdras 16 and 18. And it reads, Salaki, I'll start at 17. And it says, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? And as we know, those who are going to be delivered are the elect, which consist of the 144,000 and the rest of the elect, men, women, and children. Right? Everybody outside of the elect is, destined for destruction, man. So we're in serious times. Right, and we're absolutely in no time to be screwing around. Right, 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right, and then it goes on. Let's see if we can get any more on that. Yeah, there's not much more on that, but let's see. Salakia, hold tight. Okay, here it is. Luke 21:11, and it reads, you know what, I'll start at 7. And it reads, and they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? And he said, Take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, are we not hearing that? Right, we indeed are. Be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet by and by. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. And matter of fact, you have the eclipse that's supposed to take place in a few days, right? April 8th. So here you have, right, out there in the Middle East, these people chanting and shouting death to America. And, when you go into the eclipse, which I did a lesson on it, the one that took place in 2017 travels a certain direction. And this one travels the exact opposite direction. So when you view it, right, and I already showed it, you can go watch the lesson, but when you look at the paths of both of them, it makes an X all across America, across the whole United States. You see? And through the spirit, that can only mean one thing, man, the Xing out of America. And once again, at the same time, you have these people in the Middle East chanting the Xing out of America, the crucifixion of America, because the word crucify means to X out. And that's what's going to happen to America, Babylon the Great. So we're in these times, man, it's clear as day. And you still have these people, Jake, these women, fucking around. But judgment is going to come, man. But with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Once again and forever, all praises, honor, and glorification unto our power. Call Halaim La Alahayan Awa Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. And see you in the next lesson, Lord willing, and on to the next one. Shalom.